It's happening already. Youths, hunters, stop herdsmen migrating from the southern part of the country into their community. We know that the southern governors have taken a stand with regards to open grazing and have said, my people listen, no going back. A lot of ambiguous statements have come out like, oh, you are going against fundamental human rights. It's not right for you to ask people not to graze their cattle. Nigerians have quickly responded to the Attorney General that human rights, freedom of movement is for human being, not cattle. Since that is then, I mean, there's little or nothing actually that they can actually do with regards to the southern governors' ban on open grazing, which their House of Assemblies are already working out modalities to make it a law. That being said, some herdsmen have started migrating. Funny enough, do you know it's such a wicked, tedious job that is the elites of the Fulanis and all that make these people to pass through. They trek. You know what it mean to trek? That they walk out with leg from, for instance, say from Cross River State to Sokoto. Do you see what we are? Is a very, oh God, they sleep on the road. They just imagine that kind of life. Okay, so that's what happening. That's what's happening. So these ones are migrating from the southern part, and they were going towards Kwara. Ah, the people of Kwara say no. There's no way here now. If the south is rejecting you, climb through the sky and go back home. That is what is happening. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you. Youths, hunters, stop herdsmen migrating from the south to entering their communities. Youth and local hunters in Ojoko and Ofa communities of Oye and Ofa local government areas of Kwara State on Thursday prevented some herdsmen migrating from the southern part of the country from entering their community. The herdsmen, with thousands of cows, apparently migrated out of the south as a result of the ban on open grazing by governors of the region. Lots of them have been migrating. Migration have started gradually. The governors had, after their meeting in Asaba, Delta State, the capital, unanimously agreed, resolved to ban open grazing and the movement of cattle by foot in the region. They, al- they alleged that the influx of foreign herdsmen into the south was leading to serious insecurity in the region. Following the ban, hundreds of herdsmen have reportedly migrated to nearby northern states like Kwara and Kogi. However, those of Kwara State are waiting at the doorstep, sending them back. The group prevented them from entering into Kwara and has reported left Itieni in Oyo State. The route on route Kwara to Lokoja in Kogi State. Another group passing through Ajose Ikpo was equally accosted by youths and escorted them out of their town by securely by security with security operative. Apparently, their government personnel's in quotes and unquote. This is really funny. So their governors have told them don't let them in and have provided security personnel to assist the youths preventing these herdsmen from entering Kwara and Kogi. Are you hearing me? Let's continue. Confirming the incident, the public relation officer of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, Kwara State Command, Babawale Afolabi, said, save for the intervention of the operatives of the command, the situation would have degenerated to a crisis. He disclosed that all youths in Ojoso and the local head hunters escorted the herdsmen to ensure they do not come in and reside, taking settlement in their communities. So this is where the problem is. They've heard the news. Thank God for the invention of mobile phones and the rest. So everybody, you can call your brother that is in Zamfara. Hello, brother, how are you? You don't hear the news. And they say they don't ban cattle. I bet come house so before problem. Oh. Do you get what I mean? So I mean there been that communication going on in the background. So they've started migrating. Whether you like it or not, they are already moving. The migration has started in earnest. They are already moving. They are migrating towards the northern part of the country. Now, as migration continues, if you understand the map very well, yes. So let's start from Cross River. That I'm talking about the southern part of the country now. Coming from this end to the other end. Yes. From Cross River, you go to is it Cross River to Rivers, Rivers to Bayelsa, Bayelsa to Delta, Delta to Edo, Edo to Ondo, Ondo to, yeah, you know, that's how it continues. Ondo to, what's the next state? Ekiti, Ekiti to, I mean, just continues like that, yes? Now, they are coming from, like I earlier indicated, say from Cross River, they are coming all the way, say from Rivers, they are coming all the way from Bayelsa, and they are just walking with leg, oh, with leg. You know that journey where you they take motor, waka go, they go. People they trek them. Yes, human being, not animal. You know. So I mean, they were going, but guess what? The people of Kogi, as well as those of Kwara states, that seemingly they said they are northern states, are standing up to say, no way. I repeat, no way. Nobody comes here. They do not, we don't want them here. I'm telling you. It's not a small something. No. They said we don't want them. The youth, the security operatives, the government has put security operatives so that the Fulanis do not fight and it result into a crisis. They are encouraging them, keep trekking. This is not the destination. Keep moving. That's what they are saying to them. Keep moving. You see what is going on. We all know the right thing, no? But we are just suffering ourselves. And it ought not to be so. Honestly speaking, it really ought not to be so. It really ought not to be so. Why are the governments putting this kind of untold suffering and hardship on the Nigerian people? Is it fair? I don't personally think it's right. You know this is wrong. You know what the Fulanis are doing. Yet you pretend like all is well. You pretend like the other people that are saying we don't want them, like they are some ghost, wicked set of people. But you know that these people are committing atrocities, and this is why the people are, responding in such a way to say, no, we don't want them. And yet, you guys are pretending. Will you rather want things to go from bad to worse before you say the right thing? Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.